At an altitude of 4,000 meters, where life clings to the edge of extinction, there exists a ghost of the mountains. A legend walks here. The snow leopard mother, a symbol of power and resilience, carries a heavy burden. She holds the most precious treasure, her only surviving bloodline, her cub. In this frozen kingdom, every breath is a struggle, and every shadow tells a story of survival. She is the undisputed queen of the high peaks. Deep within a hidden crevice, she finds a moment of peace. Her tongue, rough but tender, grooms the soft fur of the life she must protect. This cub represents the future of a vanishing species. To the world, she is a predator, but here, she is simply a mother guarding her heart. But in the wild, peace is a luxury that never lasts. The silence of the mountain is about to be broken by a shadow from the lowlands. From the mist emerges an intruder. A massive grizzly bear, driven by a winter hunger that knows no bounds, has wandered far into this high territory. Each heavy footstep vibrates through the stone. This giant is an apex predator of the forest, now invading the sanctuary of the snow and the wind. Driven by desperation, the bear tracks a scent. It is looking for anything to fill its belly before the deep freeze of the coming winter nights. The mother senses the change in the air. Her instincts, honed over years of hunting, scream of a danger that is larger than any she has faced. There is no time to run. She pushes her cub into the shadows, commanding it to stay silent as the giant shadow looms over their small home. The size difference is staggering. Against this mountain of muscle, the leopard is small, but her spirit is fueled by a love that knows no fear. The grizzly arrives, a wall of brown fur and raw power. It stands before the entrance, its breath forming thick clouds of steam in the freezing air. This is a collision of worlds. A forest giant meets a mountain ghost. Neither is willing to yield. But for the leopard, there is everything to lose. The bear rises, a terrifying tower of strength that blocks out the sky. It tries to intimidate the smaller cat, hoping for an easy meal today. She does not flinch. She knows that a single step back is a sentence of death for her child. She prepares for the fight of her life. With tactical precision, she circles the giant. She is looking for a weakness, a way to use the bear's own massive weight against its slow movements. The bear is confused. Usually everything runs from its presence, but this mother is different. She is a warrior forged in the harshest fires of nature. The tension reaches a breaking point. The mountain itself seems to hold its breath as the rumbles of the bear meet the shrieks of the leopard. The bear strikes first. A blow that could crush a boulder misses by mere inches as the leopard moves with the fluid grace of a shadow. She counters with lightning speed. Her claws find their mark, drawing the first blood. She must be faster, smarter, and more ruthless to survive this day. The giant roars, a sound that echoes through the valleys. The pain only fuels its rage, and it charges forward with the force of an avalanche. The impact is brutal. The mother is thrown against the cold stone, the air leaving her lungs as the bear's weight threatens to crush her spirit. For a moment, all is dark, but the sound of her cub's whimper from within the cave brings her back from the edge of total collapse. She is a whirlwind of fury. She attacks the giant from behind, using her agility to stay out of reach of those deadly, crushing grizzly paws. The battle is a blur of motion. Every strike from the leopard is calculated. Every move from the bear is a desperate attempt to end this. Death is only inches away. One mistake, one slow reaction, and the story of this family ends here on the cold, unforgiving mountaintop today. She is a goddess of war in this moment. Her own blood stains her fur, but she feels no pain, only the burning need to protect. The giant is fading. It expected a quick victory, but it has found a nightmare. The leopard's persistence is something it cannot understand or overcome easily. She stands her ground, a tiny sentinel against the mountain. She will not move. She will be the barrier until her very last dying breath. One final strike, a blow delivered with all the strength of a mother's soul. The bear stumbles, its dominance shattered by this small, fierce creature. The intruder has had enough. Realizing this meal will cost its own life, the grizzly retreats, disappearing back into the shadows of the lower forest. Silence returns to the peak, broken only by the wind. The threat is gone, but the cost of the victory is etched into her body. Her wounds are deep and her strength is spent, yet she stands tall. She has defended her home against a giant, and she has won. The sun sets on the battlefield, bathing the peaks in a golden glow. It is a light that honors the bravery of a mother's undying heart. Her work is not finished. The adrenaline fades, and the pain arrives, but her only thought is for the small life waiting for her in darkness. The cub emerges, sensing the danger has passed. It looks at its mother, unaware of the miracle she has just performed to keep it safe. She lets out a soft chuff, a call of love. The cub rucks into her fur, finding warmth and safety in the presence of its protector. Tears of the mountain are washed away. In this small, quiet space, the bond of blood is the only thing that matters in the world. The battle is over, and the lineage continues. Tonight, they will sleep in peace, protected by the legend of the leopard who fought a giant. Nature is harsh and unforgiving, but it also creates the most beautiful stories of courage. This peak will forever remember the mother's great sacrifice. Tomorrow, the sun will rise again. The snow will cover the blood, and the tracks of the bear will fade, but the victory will remain. For in the heart of every predator, there is a protector, and in the heart of every mother, there is a strength that moves mountains. The aura on the snow peak shines brightly tonight, a testament to a love that is stronger than death and more enduring than the stone. The story of the ghost of the mountain lives on, carried by the wind to every corner of the world. Her legacy is finally safe.